Hey, what's up, guys? This is Coach Tex Rimber, DFWPenguins.com, Penguinhoops.com, Penguin Hoops on Instagram, all of that good stuff, man. Hey, if you are getting anything from any of the videos that I'm sending you guys, and I make most of my videos for my parents, if you guys are getting anything from this, feel free to share it via Facebook, via text message, however you go about sharing stuff. Via YouTube or whatever, because there are a lot of people that have children that play basketball, football, all kinds of sports that don't understand how important sports psychology is, especially at this age. And if you're one of my parents, you understand and know that I'm real big on sports psychology, and that the reason why a lot of my teams and my players are so successful and get better is because I understand child psychology, sports psychology more than a lot of guys. And a lot of people need to know how valuable and important it is. But guys, today I am going to talk about 8 reasons. I'm going to give you guys 8 reasons why playing pickup basketball is important for kids. All right? Now, one thing we want to talk about this is different. Just like most of you parents, when you were younger, okay, times have changed, man. Technology, cell phones, just the whole dynamic of raising a kid is different. Now, I don't have any kids, but I've been around so many kids, and I know I have a lot of friends and family members that have children that I mentor and help out with. But everything has changed. When we were younger, when your older brothers were younger, when your parents were younger, going outside and playing with other buddies was just the thing to do. You know, we didn't have all the technology with video games and computers and cell phones where kids want to stay in and they can get all this information and have all this fun inside the house. And also, you know, the big thing as far as like, you know, kidnapping and stuff like that, it wasn't as prevalent back then, or we didn't know about it as much back then. So we were more, we were more into, okay, well, nobody's going to bother you to go outside. Just come back in when it starts to get dark, you know. And, you know, we used to go outside and play all day because staying in the house was boring. You know, now kids these days, they want to stay in the house because they have everything. They got the food, they got the snacks, they got the computer, they got the laptop, they got the iPod, they got the all of this good stuff. All the fun is inside, right? But when you're playing sports, especially basketball, it is very important that your kid plays pickup basketball as much as possible. Now, some of you guys are, oh well, they don't have anybody to play with when they go to guys. Going to the recreation center is probably the best thing that will happen to your kid. Period. Why? It'll help them out socially with friends. It'll help them out with talking to adults because there are adults in there playing basketball, lifting weights, running, you know, socializing, being able to have conversations with people that work at the gym, all of that stuff. But mainly them being in the gym and other things of that nature, it helps out so much more. Them being able to want to get out of the house and do something instead of staying in the house and being a homebody, which is a whole nother subject. And this video is probably going to be pretty long. But the number one reason, okay, that pickup basketball is important is the fact that your kid is actually playing basketball outside of the team, okay? That's one thing that I preach. I always tell my parents, I always tell my kids, it is very, very important, man, to try to get your kid to play basketball outside of practice. Now, just being in the gym, even if it's just him and a couple of his buddies shooting around and playing knockout or something, just them being out of the house, them putting the ball in the hole, them being around the sport is great. And with basketball is one of those sports where it's always, you go to a gym, you go to a court, I mean, it's always going to be somebody there. It's something you can always do. You don't need a bunch of equipment. All you need is a basketball and a rim, and some sneakers. You know, and with other sports, you need a bunch of equipment. You need baseball, you need balls, you need a bat, football. You know, if you're going to play football, you need the football. You need a bunch of other people to play with you. With basketball, you can play by yourself. Number 2, when you go to the gym and play pickup basketball, okay, a kid may be in the 6th grade or he may be in the 4th grade, right? Okay, and instead of him playing against kids his same age and close to his same size all the time with practice and in games, when he goes to the rec center and they play a pickup game, and let's say little Bobby is in the 4th grade, but he's pretty decent. Okay, no matter how competitive the other kids are at the rec center, at some point, little Bobby is going to be needed to be that 5th guy on the team, or he's going to be needed to be that 3rd kid on the team. And they just, hey, we want to play 3-on-3. We only got 5 guys. Come on, Bobby, we'll let you play today. And what Bobby gets from that, what he benefits from that is the fact that he's playing against kids of different sizes, different strengths, different maturity levels, to where it helps him develop and understand how to make passes. Okay, like stuff like pass perception. How fast can I get a pass off? How fast do I need to get a shot off? Oh, this kid is like 6'5" in the 9th grade and he's blocking my shot, so I got to hurry up and get my shot off quicker. I got to do my reverse layup. All of this stuff helps out and is very important. So playing against different age groups, seeing how kids that are older than you are playing, and all that good stuff, that's very important. Number 3, okay, one big thing that a lot of people don't think about when they think about playing pickup basketball, and because you're playing against kids that are bigger size, they're a lot bigger than you or a lot smaller than you, okay, when you're playing against a kid that's bigger and stronger than you, it forces you to work on your craftiness. So when I say craftiness, that means like making your moves sharper, being able to make better passes, trick layups, getting your shot out quicker. It helps a kid to understand that, hey, okay, well, I'm 5'5" in the 4th grade, and I'm pretty big. So, but I'm playing against this other kid that's supposedly 6'7", and he's on varsity at his school. And I got to I'm a big guy for my age group, but this will help me out to get my shot up quicker against this really big kid. If I can score on him, I can score on a 6th grader. I can score on a 5th grader, you know. So it helps your craftiness out with making moves and being able, your pass perception, your move perception on how fast you are, how to block shots a little bit better, and that's very important. Number 4, you learn what you're good at, okay? And a lot of times when you're playing pickup basketball, you know, your buddies, your buddies will tell you, hey, Bobby, you can't, don't shoot a 3, man. No, man, you can't, no, don't shoot that. You're not a good shooter. But if you're a shooter, it's like, oh, okay, we try to get Bobby in the corner, swing it to Bobby in the corner so he can hit this 3 so we can win the game. So you learn your strengths and weaknesses, and your friends are going to be your biggest critics. Your peers, when you go to the rec center, or you go up the street to the park, okay, or you go to your friend's cul-de-sac where everybody goes and play on Saturday morning, okay, they're going to be your biggest critics, and you're going to know exactly what you're good at and what you're bad at and what you need to work on and what your strong suit is. All right, number 5, another big thing. There's always one competitive kid in the neighborhood, right? 1 or 2 of them. And in turn, playing against those guys is going to make you more competitive as a kid. Okay? So it builds competitiveness within kids. Playing against other kids, playing against your buddy, playing against the kid on the other street that you don't like, playing against one of your best friends, he never wants to play on your team. Okay? Kicking his butt. Playing against a kid that goes to your school that may happen to be in your neighborhood that's on the A team and you want to beat him and pick up basketball. Okay? So it builds competitiveness. You understand competitiveness. You understand talking trash. You know how to handle it. You understand, oh, kid, you kicking a kid's butt and he pushes you down into the pole on the on the basketball goal. You understand stuff like that. Understand when you're getting ahead. Understand when you're better than guys. Understand when you're worse than guys. Getting that competitive fire, okay? Pickup ball helps out a lot with that. With that, it also, number 6, it motivates kids to get better. If there's a kid in your age group or a kid that's older than you at the rec center, okay, and you want to be like him, and you go to you may be in the 4th grade, and, you know, your mom knows his mom, and they invite you to his 8th grade basketball game or his 7th grade basketball game or his JV basketball game. And you say, man, you know what? I want to be like Mike. I want to be like Elliot. You know, Elliot scores like 20 points a game. You know, I play with him every day. I know I can do it. Okay? It motivates kids to get better. Even if it's just a kid, like I said, a kid in your neighborhood that's a little bit older than you. Or even like when I was younger, my big thing was when I used to go up the street. When I was a kid, there was a church, a daycare up the street, and they had a really nice basketball court. And like older grown men, I would be in the 8th grade. It would be older grown men that were really good. And you know, as I got older, I realized they weren't that good at all. But I wanted to be better than them or get as good as them because they were so much better than me when I was younger. You know, I wanted to shoot shots like old man Mike that was 43 years old and to smoke cigarettes during in between games. But he could shoot the crap out of the ball. So I wanted to be like old man Mike, if that makes sense. Okay? It motivates the kid to want to be better. Number 7, the friendships and relationships that playing pickup basketball brings. Guys, I have friends that I know I've known since I was probably 10 years old. And I've developed friendships with people from the rec center, from playing pickup ball at a park that I go to all the time. I've developed more friends through those friends. And it lasts forever. Even like the older guys that are there, you know, that were there when I was, you know, I'd probably be 13 years old and they're 40 and 35 years old playing basketball with us at the rec center. You know, I still know them and speak to them and run into them to this day. And it's just great relationships that kids build that you can only get through sports and going to the rec center, playing at the park, doing stuff like that. I mean, it helps with that as well. Okay, and number 8, the big thing, again, is the fact that your kid is playing basketball. He's in the gym. He's not in the house on his iPad. He's not playing Xbox. He's not playing PlayStation. I know most of you parents, if you listen all the way to this point in the video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I see some of you guys, you know, your kid, you bring your kid to the game to watch his brother play, and he's on his iPad or he's on his phone the whole time. Or, you know, I see you guys, they have little sisters that play volleyball and they're on the sideline on their phone the whole time, not watching. You're like, oh, okay, well, at least this will keep him occupied. He won't be running all over the place. But, I mean, this is exactly what goes on. But just them being in the gym, playing, is so important, guys. Just getting them out of the house, making them do stuff. All right? So we're going to recap real quick. Number 1, getting them in the gym. Number 2, they play against different ages and sizes of kids. Number 3, they learn how to be crafty. 4, you learn what you're good or bad at. Number 5, it builds competitiveness, motivates the kids to be better. Number 6. Number 7, you build friendships. And number 8, which is very important again, the same as number 1, it gets your kid in the gym. Guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and send me a question. It's not like I have 1 million subscribers. I make these videos for you guys. Share it with someone. Share it with your uncle, your sister that has kids, your nieces, nephews, whoever you feel may get some type of benefit from these videos. Like and subscribe, share it, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later.